Hey, welcome back. This is Sue, and I've just finished reading this book, Something Strange and Deadly. It's by Susan Dennard, and I've been reading it on my Nook as a digital ARC, which I received from Edelweiss. The book itself is going to be published July 24th, 2012, and it is a YA paranormal book. This book takes place in Victorian-era Philadelphia, and it's beautifully described, from the corsets to the horse-drawn carriages, the petticoats, the parasols, the zombies. Yeah, I said zombies. But in this book, they don't refer to them as zombies. It refers to them as the dead or the hungry. And they're not your typical walking dead. They are driven by plague or whatever. It seems someone's controlling them. A necromancer has brought them up out of the ground to use them as some sort of army. And through the course of the book, of course, you'll find out for what purpose and what end they've done that. But this particular story follows Eleanor Fitt, a very young girl whose family's recently fallen on hard times with the passing of her father. Her mother is trying to maintain their standards in society, their standards of living, and to that end she's trying to marry off her daughter to the first available suitor. That particular aspect of this book reminded me a lot of the Titanic movie with Rose and her mother. The way they interact and the way the mother is so concerned about what everybody thinks about her and the family. But they're both very well developed characters. In this particular story, with The Walking Dead, during one such attack where they're passing through, one of them drops a letter near her feet. When she picks it up, she finds it's a letter from her brother, who's been missing for some time. He's kind of been traveling the globe, and he was due back. And this letter, what is it doing in the possession of one of these walking dead? She fears that he has fallen prey or been kidnapped by the necromancer. So she's determined to try and seek help to rescue her brother. And she turns to the spirit hunters. Now, the spirit hunters are a group of people that have been brought into the city to help deal with the situation of the walking dead, to help fight them and lay them back to rest, basically. One of the spirit hunters, his name is Daniel, is just infuriating, drives her up the wall, but he's just dead handsome. And she's kind of drawn to him, even though she knows her mother would have a fit with her associating with these people. They're not of their society. But she's determined to rescue her brother, find out what's going on, and contribute in some way. She's a very strong character, which I like about her. Oops, my cover just disappeared. I like the development of her character throughout this book. The pacing of this book, starts out a little bit slow at the beginning. Actually, not really that slow. It's pretty quick, and it goes at a breakneck speed right to the very end, with the whole situations and things that come up with the dead, and with her trying to be secretive and sneaking around her mother and everything like that. Wonderful cliffhanger at the end. Can't wait for book 2. There is going to be one, from what I've read, around the summer of 2013. This particular one's about 400 pages. Again, I said it's July 24th is the due release date. Definitely pick this one up. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I love the character, I love the settings, I love the throwing in the Walking Dead in Victorian era. I just thought that was I wasn't expecting that. When I first picked up this book, I mean, I liked the cover. I figured it was paranormal of some sort, but I had no idea that zombies were even in it. I keep wanting to refer to them as zombies, but I had no idea that was even an element in the book. So all of a sudden to read that was kind of a surprise, but very enjoyable, very, very interesting mix of plots there. And like I said, it's at a breakneck speed, fast, wonderful development of the characters. I highly recommend this one. Pick it up. 5 out of 5 stars for Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. And that's all I have for you today. Bye-bye.